Hey guys, before we get started, we want to shout out all of our awesome partners, including Picks Chicks, Greg Vet, and all of the awesome partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight in the studio with our friend Catherine McFade. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me again.
I'm stuttering because we're laughing before the set because before we came on, because I think this is your third or fourth time.
It is. Yeah.
You were telling me I'm gonna have to put you on the payroll.
Yep.
So.
Need to get a new side gig.
That's right. That's right. So, but you're with Catherine is with Natchez Children's Services.
Yes.
And the work you guys do, you're welcome to come here anytime.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love helping you guys get the word out the best that I can. And we need to get you in even more often.
Yeah,
so,
well, thank you.
We're going to talk a little bit about an event today that you guys have coming up. But before that, why don't you tell our audience that maybe don't know as much about what you guys do. Tell us a little bit about Natchez Children's Services.
Yeah. So Natchez Children's Services is the oldest nonprofit in the state of Mississippi. And we're a children's advocacy center, so we provide services to children of abuse, neglect, and who are victims of crime. And we cover 5 counties: Adams, Claiborne, Jefferson, Franklin, and Wilkinson. And so we provide free services to children who are victims of crime and their family members who may need it. And sometimes you have siblings, sometimes you have parents, grandparents, whomever. We provide services to them as well. Our main thing is providing a multidisciplinary team approach to these child abuse investigations. So what that means is we work collaboratively with different disciplines in the area to come at this all together with all minds at the same table. So you've got law enforcement, so that's your police department, your sheriff's office, child protection services, investigators, youth court, medical professionals, mental health professionals, the district attorney's office, just an array, and then our staff, just an array of advocates, an array of different disciplines there, so that way we can all tackle this child abuse investigation together.
So whenever you say you guys aren't necessarily focused on the criminal element, right? You guys are more focused on the victim element.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Yeah, we focus primarily on the child and their non-offending caregivers, what we call them, the ones that are not being alleged of the abuse.
Okay.
So we go with them. We have what's called a family advocate that will accompany the child to trial if it gets to that level, meetings at the district attorney's office, meeting with law enforcement. You know, as they're progressing through the system, we will go with them to that to provide support, but we don't, necessarily handle any of that on the legal side of it or even on the child protection side, whereas they may say, we're going to take this child and put them in a safety placement with another caregiver or with another family member. We're not involved in those decisions as well.
Okay. So you guys, what ages are we talking about? What is considered a child up till 18?
Yeah, up until their 18th birthday, from 3 up until then. But we are able to do, that's when we start our forensic interviews, is age 3. But before, if a child is in need of services from birth until their 3rd birthday, we will be able to offer them those services as well.
Wow. So I know you just talked about a couple of the services. What are some of the other services? What are some of the things that you do?
Yeah, so we have the forensic interviews. That's where our trained professionals come with the child. They have a audio and video recorded conversation with the child in a non-leading, non-confrontational, very neutral, child-friendly environment. So they're able to ask the child questions about the allegation of abuse, different forms of maltreatment they may or may not have experienced, just to give the child an opportunity to share or not share what's going on. And it's not an interrogation, like they're not being kind of hounded about different things. And then also we offer trauma therapy for children and their families. So we have a licensed therapist on staff that will also provide those therapy services, again, free of charge. And we partner with some other local mental health agencies to continue to provide that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Trauma therapy, I can imagine just from teaching, I mean, there's such a need for that these days.
Yes,
There's
yes.
so much trauma in the world these days,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
definitely.
Yeah.
And you said a really good point. There's so much in the world, unfortunately, and it's incredibly prevalent here in Adams County that people don't realize as well.
Yeah.
Like last year we served 378 kids in our 5-county area. 284 of those were Adams County kids alone. And
Wow.
majority of the cases that we see are sexual abuse allegations.
Mm.
So it's not a fun topic to get to discuss, but it is something that's here, and it doesn't matter where you go to school, where you live, where you go to church, anything like that. Like, it's happening everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's great work that you guys are doing. Tell me before we get to the event and everything, tell me kind of, if somebody's out there, what's kind of the process? Like, if you're a, adult, maybe in a relationship, and you know that your kid's being abused, or if you're a kid, like how do they get into this?
Majority of the reports get made from school staff. So if you think about it, kids are at school 7-8 hours a day, majority of the week, 5 days a week, and so a lot of times it's teachers or it's school professionals, different things like that are making the reports. Now, those reports can be made to the Mississippi Department of Child Protection Services through the hotline. They can call the hotline number, or they can make a report online. But that kind of gets the investigation going. And I do trainings all the time with adults and school personnel. You don't have to have proof that there's abuse going on or maltreatment, just a suspicion, and as long as you're making that report in good faith, then, at least you're doing your due diligence and following through with being a mandated reporter.
Okay. So, so, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of teachers that may watch this. So, do you know that number off the top of your head?
I do. It's 1-800-222-8000.
And who does that go to again?
That goes to the Mississippi hotline for the Department of Child Protection Services.
Okay, let me ask you one more question before we get into that.
Yeah.
If I'm a teacher, I may be thinking, is this anonymous, or am I going to get drugged in the middle of a court case or something like that? How does that work?
You can make it anonymously, so you can call or you can do it online anonymously. They do, Child Protection Services does like to get the contact information of the reporter just to follow up with any questions of like, hey, we can't find where this kid lives. Do you know anything? Do you know any more identifying information that could help CPS locate this child and family? Okay. But yes, you can totally make it anonymous.
And it's not that you're necessarily going to get drugged in the middle of it.
Right. Yeah. And in Mississippi, everybody over the age of 18 is considered a mandated reporter. So you are required by law, if you suspect abuse or neglect or some kind of form of maltreatment, to make that report.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's like I said a while ago, it's one of those fields that it's got to weigh on you a lot. It's got to be one of those things that you stay up at night sometimes thinking about. But thank God that there's people like you and your team and others like you out there that are battling this, because it's really you're really doing this for people who can't defend themselves. Right.
Yep. And my staff are amazing. I could not do my job without my staff. They are some of the best of the best. And then also our multidisciplinary team members, like our law enforcement investigators, CPS investigators, district attorney's offices, youth court, like everybody that we work with are so passionate about wanting to do what's right for these kids.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. No, I can't speak highly, highly of them. They're really, really good.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. Yeah. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to hit on about Natchez Children's Services that maybe I forgot to ask?
We just are always looking for volunteers. If somebody wants to volunteer with our agency at different events that we have coming up, you can call our office. You can go to the website. Just look for the different things that we have going on, and we're always looking for help.
Okay, and Dustin can put the website and the number on the screen for us.
Yeah.
Let's switch gears and let's talk about the event coming up.
Yeah, the fun stuff.
The fun stuff, that's right.
Yeah.
The stuff that helps pay for all of this, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Okay, so we're having our first annual pickleball and tennis tournament. It's going to be May 18th.
May 18th.
Registration starts at 7:30, but there is a link through our website and our social media pages where you can sign up for the event beforehand. The registration cost is $70 per person, and all of the proceeds come back to benefit our organization.
Okay.
So we're having tennis and we're having pickleball. So, and again, that's at Duncan Park.
Duncan Park, okay.
The event starts at 8 o'clock or so once we get everybody registered and all of the brackets together and everything. But we're going to have a good time. Southwest Distributors is one of our sponsors. They've donated some beer for us.
Okay.
Merit Health Natchez is our title sponsor this year. So they are really helping kind of front this event for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, have you ever played pickleball?
I have not.
Okay, I was about to say, I feel like one of the last people on earth that still hasn't played pickleball.
Yeah, no, I haven't, but I've heard it's really big here in Natchez.
Yeah, I've heard it's a lot of fun. I've got buddies all over the country that are like, dude, you ain't got into pickleball yet? But I guess it's a little bit like tennis, maybe.
I've heard it's a combination of tennis and ping pong in a sense.
Okay.
So, but I don't know how accurate that is.
But I've heard it's a lot of fun. So, so you'll be doing. So it's at Duncan Park.
Yes.
So will there be like separate tournaments? Is that right?
Yeah,
like a pickleball tournament going here and a tennis tournament.
Right, because on one half of the courts are pickleball, the other half of the courts are tennis. So they'll be going at the same time. And we have different brackets for men's, women's, and mixed doubles.
Okay, and then ages too, or
yeah, any age is fine. You know, we've opened it up and invited the schools, the local tennis teams from the schools to come out. Any adult that wants to play, we are open to whomever.
Okay, so any age.
Yeah. And it's just for fun, you know, we're not doing necessarily like this big formal tournament. So like, don't let that scare you from participating.
Don't come out cheating.
It's just for fun, friendly competition. We will have first, second, and third place prizes and different things like that. But again, it's just to help raise money for our agency.
Yeah. Well, look, something like this, after what all we just talked about, everybody's a first place winner. Just coming out and participating. That's right. That's right. So people can get involved by going to your social media page.
Yeah, social media. There's a specific flyer on there that has a QR code that you can scan, and it'll take you right to the registration link. Okay. Or you can go to our website.
What's the website again?
www.natchezcac.org.
Okay.
And so you can go to our events page, and it will be right there. Same thing. The link is there to register.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds again go to Natchez Children's Services.
Yes.
Great cause. And this will be a good time, I have no doubt. May 18th, I mean, this is right around the corner too.
Right. So. Yeah, we're coming up on it pretty quick, so we're getting excited.
Okay. Well, so Natchez Children's Services fundraiser, pickleball and tennis tournament, May 18th, $70 a person.
Yeah.
Duncan Park. All ages, a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll have muffins and mimosas in the morning, so you can come and get something to eat for breakfast before you start playing. Have a little something to drink if you want to. And then there will be, you know, like Gatorade, Coke products, waters, beer, all of that. So we'll just make it a good time.
I'd probably play better pickleball if I had a couple of mimosas.
I think we all would, I'm sure.
At least in my head. I'll end up at Merritt Hospital probably. Oh, goodness. Well, anything else you want to you want to talk about it before?
No, I just want to thank, you know, our sponsors, friends of the CAC. You know, Miss Lou Champions has always been a great friend of ours, so we are so appreciative of that. And just the sponsors that have donated and kind of orchestrated this with us so far. So we're just grateful for that and hope, you know, that we can continue this to grow each and every year.
Okay. Well, well, I appreciate you coming out. I know you're busy, but I appreciate you reaching out to us and for coming out and spending some time with us.
Yeah, thank you.
And we joke about you being in 3 or 4 times, but look, you're welcome anytime with the kind of work you're doing.
Thank you.
This is it's champion work. So we're here to spotlight the work that you're doing, and we're on your team. So thank you for everything you're doing.
Yeah.
And thank you to everybody watching this. Look, I encourage everybody to come out there. I'll probably see you there. You may even get to laugh at me. Like I literally may end up at Merritt. Who knows? But We appreciate everybody watching this. Thank you to all of our awesome partners that you see on the screen right now. God bless everybody out there. And as always, have a champion day. Hey guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here to tell you about our amazing partner, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone.
J&J provides everything needed for custom flooring and window treatments, from design to installation. They also provide a professional cleaning service. J&J has a carpet factory outlet that is a complete cash and carry warehouse, using their large buying power to provide you with the lowest price possible on hardwood flooring, laminate flooring, LVT flooring, and ceramic tile flooring, including materials, supplies, and installation.
They also have a natural stone division that is a full-service fabricator for granite, marble, limestone, sandstone, and all other natural stones, as well as man-made quartz materials.
So go see our friends at J&J Flooring and Natural Stone for a free consultation today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.
Hey guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our amazing partners, Concordia Bank and Trust Company.
There's a reason Concordia Bank has been serving the Miss Lou since 1903. The staff is friendly and professional, and they always invest in the latest technology to best serve you. And remember,
Concordia Bank is on your side.
hey Tiger fans, when you're traveling through Natchez, Mississippi, make sure to visit Tom and Wright Granning at Go-Mart and On The Go Deli, where you can fill up your tank and your belly. Go-Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need on your trip. Located at 4 Sergeant Prentice Drive as you're entering Natchez on the left. Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff, where the Po' Boys are so good you'll swear you're in Cajun country. Guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here at our amazing partners, Gregg Veterinary Hospital.
Gregg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002.
They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care.
Dr. Gregg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans.
And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too.
So call Gregg Vet today.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to take a minute to tell you about our awesome partners, Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
They have a professional, friendly staff, and they always have the latest technology to take care of you and your family. Miss Lou Family Dentistry has 3 locations here in the Miss Lou.
So schedule your appointment today to go visit the champion team at Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our awesome partner, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chicks.
Hicks Chicks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know that they are also open to the public?
Hicks Chicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish.
And don't forget about their delicious burgers that are already pattied up for you and their amazing dessert options.
So stop by today at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Road in Natchez. Pick's Chicks.
Way more than just chicken.